Hello, David made it. We both took turns. We spit roasted this level.
Literally.
I don't know if YouTube is gonna be okay with me saying
I don't give a damn.
But we did it. We got the cocoa. We got all the boxes in the cocoa area because you don't really have a choice. We only missed 11 boxes. We don't care.
We do not care.
I had a
That
thought.
probably took a good half hour.
That took more than a half hour.
Probably.
That probably took almost an hour.
Don't judge us. I still have pride knowing that, God damn it, I didn't do that rewind bullshit that Ethan did.
Yeah, David.
This is the third. So is this the last? This is the third level? Fucker, we'll see how it goes.
So remember I got that phone call when you've been going for about 10 minutes?
Yes.
That was at 10:26. I got that phone call.
Dear God.
It's
so
11.
Yeah, damn near half, or damn near an hour.
It's 11:10, so almost exactly an hour to get done at that level, and that is why we stopped.
Is this another?
It's
Yes,
another
it
bullet.
is.
It's okay. It's okay. This is easier than a bridge level. And this won't be the last boulder level, and that wasn't the last bridge level. I don't think we've done the high road yet. I think that's the second one. I'm just like, did y'all play test this? Were you like, this is fun?
You lied to yourselves.
Yeah.
And us.
Everyone who's ever played Crash is like, this level's the worst. And like, yeah, hard levels are fine. Hard levels are good. But they should be fun. Crash, don't look backwards, it's disorienting.
My thumb got stuck. Okay, just let me die, bro. This is so unnecessary.
If it was like realistic. Like they just like, man, look like some like Bandicoot roadkill.
Fucked.
But no, him looking backwards is so disorienting. I don't like that.
It is.
I'd rather him just stay running forward. Like, oh my god.
My fucking thumb's so sweaty it keeps slipping.
Thumbs are sweaty. Maternal pasta.
Ew. Maternal pasta.
That's something I've been saying for a while. I just said it one day to Annie, and she was like, maternal pasta. And now I was like, maternal pasta. And she's like, oh my gosh.
Maternal pasta.
Maternal pasta. Palms are sweaty. Maternal pasta. Oh my god. Can I go ahead and put Annie and Emily both on blast real quick?
Yes.
So, they don't seem to understand that the joke is you just say mom spaghetti after someone says heavy already or, you know, sweaty.
And they just keep going.
They say the whole thing.
Yep.
And every time I'm like, no, stop. Like, no, I'm going to stop saying it. Like, you want to make me stop saying one of my favorite jokes. Keep doing this. Because like, oh, this is a great time to perform because they're both theater kids. They're both choir kids. And I'm like, no, don't. You don't need to do the whole. It's just mom spaghetti. And they'll start it over. They'll be like, his palms are sweaty. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. Maternal pasta. I'm about to start yelling mangoes at Emily. It's her safe word if you haven't seen those episodes. She said it in an episode. You missed a Wumpo thing.
Yeah, I don't give a damn.
You should. Those are lives.
Nope. I just got an extra life anyway.
Okay, you could have two.
I don't give a damn.
What can a thin woman do for you? Not a damn.
Not a damn thing.
Just
yes! Yes!
Just kidding, thin ladies. You're sexy.
You are all sexy.
So are you thick ladies.
So are you thin and thick men.
I was gonna say so are you non-ladies, but yes, men is what that would mean. Or otherwise, non-binary. Get the whoop. Get the whoop box. Dude, I think I've realized another reason why I like watching Papa Meat so much. He's Midwestern.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. He's from Kansas.
Kansas is the Midwest?
Kansas is Midwest.
Didn't know that.
Or Midwest. We are barely Midwest. Midwest is like Montana and Kansas and Minnesota. Ohioans are like almost nice.
Get Getting wrecked.
Get bit, Johnny. As Spider-Man once said.
I don't care about the boxes. Fuck the boxes right now. Didn't even have to
I
lay
love how
down.
by like the 3rd or 4th level, you had him on the ground and got the fucking achievement, which I've seen in a list before. That's hard to get that achievement because it's just so impulsive to get those boxes.
Gang, gang.
Sunset Vista. Please be pretty. Please be pretty and chill. Ain't gonna be.
It ain't gonna be. It might be pretty, but it ain't gonna be chill.
It's gonna be ass.
Oh god, it's starting with Wumpa. It's about to hurt. Oops.
Good job. No, go left. Go left. Go left. Okay. Sometimes the screen moves a little bit more. But no, so he'll be like talking about making fun of Midwesterners as a Midwesterner. I'm like, he's so right. Your favorite?
Favorite what?
Those bridges that move like that. And also
I
those.
don't know who told you that. Oh, and the goddamn.
And the bats. It's okay, you trained for this.
Damn.
You nailed this by
This is true. I did train for this.
That dude talks about eating pussy so much.
Why? I get it, but why?
Like, he'll just like hear somebody like making a weird squatching noise. He's like, do you think that's what he sounds like when he eats pussy?
Oh my.
Dude just has an appreciation for the art, you know?
Say that, brother.
What's the best way to say that, do you think?
Say what?
I think there's also more in there. Just start spinning wildly.
You right. Ooh, clutch.
Yep. I know my Crash Bandicoot games. What's the best and worst way to say cunnilingus?
Okay, cool. I feel like the worst to me, carpet muncher.
Carpet munching?
Yep, not a fan of that one.
That's usually also like a derogatory way to say lesbian, though.
True. The best?
So is carpet munching worse than snarf on your clam?
We have a new winner. See, but I can't think of like what I would consider the best way to say it.
Like the, I guess the best would be like, you can say this and like it's not so gross that you're never going to get a call back, but it's not so like clean that it's like, oh, you are.
See, I feel like the best, like, especially if obviously you're saying it to a woman in reference to it.
Yeah.
I feel like the best way to put it is like, I want to taste you.
I want to taste you.
Yep.
See, I feel like even some women like could find that like, not all. There's definitely some that like that.
It's always worked for me.
But there's definitely some who'd be like, you fucking Buffalo Bill dog? Like, what the fuck? Hannibal Lecter in here. So you gotta find the ones that love true crime shit and they're like, I could have fixed him. Or, but I understand that, like, not saying it. Or, because, like, yeah, like I said, like, you can't be too technical about it either, because then it's like, oh, you're weird. If you're like, I would like to perform cunnilingus on you, Matt. She's gonna be like, I'm getting a restraining order. You are not allowed within 50 feet of me. No, the worst ways are always the most fun.
That's valid. Hey girl, you trying to let me kiss that clam? I hate clam. Clam's terrible.
I was looking at your hole and I saw a buffet.
Oh my god. If your left leg is Christmas and your right leg's Thanksgiving, can I visit you between the holidays?
Great, I'll put you down for December 1st.
Sounded like Nicolas Cage.
I was gonna
when he
say,
said
I don't know
that.
why I would Nicolas Cage there. Great.
You sound, Nick.
I sound like Andy Samberg doing Nicolas Cage.
That, or you sound like Jennifer Coolidge is a man.
Jennifer Coolidge, that's so specific.
Look like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad.
What is her actual accent? Because I've heard her sound just like, quote unquote, like a basic American, and then I've also heard her sound, I think, like where she's from, or where at least her family.
Whoops, forgot about that.
At least where like her, is she from a different country?
I don't think so.
I love Jennifer Coolidge.
If she is, she hides it well.
That's what I'm saying. Yep, she's an American actress. Oh, did you have work done? Oh no.
No.
She looks a little different in this picture. Gives me too much makeup. But no, oh god, I love her in Two Broke Girls.
She's in Two Broke Girls?
Oh my god, she's one of the main characters.
Really?
Yeah, that's where she does a lot of her action stuff.
Huh.
There's something back there.
Probably.
Jump and spin.
What have we got?
And she does the accent like a lot. And she's always like really horny for like the chef that works at the restaurant.
Oh, the black dude?
No.
Oh. Oh no, he's like the owner or something.
No, that guy's Eastern Asian. I don't know what black dude you're even
There's
talking
a short
about.
black dude in it.
No, there's like an Armenian, or I don't know where he's from, but she is his girlfriend, and they're always talking about having sex, like constantly. That show is really horny, but Kat Dennings is in it, so
I was gonna say.
so am I. She's actually like the least. Well, she's like the second least horny character because the one blonde girl is like really clean in it. Jennifer Coolidge. Two Broke Girls. I enjoyed Two Broke Girls though. A lot of people didn't like it very much. I liked it a lot. Oh, what's her character's name? Jonathan Kite. That's the character. Yeah, Oleg Golishevsky. So he is Slavic and of some kind, I believe.
That is a Slavic baby. Bro, how did I miss?
Matthew Moy, he plays Han, and he cracks me the fuck up because there's like one time where like there's a guy who's like harassing the girls and they're about to get robbed or something. And they're like, Han, just go away, like, you know, like she's gonna like Max is gonna handle this. He's like, I don't think so, and just pulls out a gun.
Yo.
He's like, I will bust a cap at you. Yeah, Sophie Kaczynski. Sophie Kaczynski. Yeah, she is. Oh, she is so funny. Let's see if I can find some of her quotes. She's the upstairs neighbor. Trying to find some of her like her quotes or something, because she does say some, like, everything she says is funny. Sophie, which is Jennifer Coolidge's character. Max, I know you had the limited budget, but music is free. Max, yeah, well, I'm a douche. That's something I would say. She's such a great character.
I don't know how I didn't land on those.
I think she was only supposed to be like a one-time character, and then season 2 happened, and then she became a build cast member.
Nice.
Because like she's already movie famous by then. That's a sitcom, you know. We'll have to watch sometime.
True.
Since they took out fucking Anna Faris from sitcom or from Mom.
I can't believe they did that shit.
Why do it? It's about her. Have you not learned your lesson by now? Don't do the 6th season if you can't get her. Like, I get it. There's other actresses and actors and people have jobs.
It started with her. She was in there before Allison Janney.
She's the mom. No, they were in the same episode.
Were they?
Yeah, they're in both in the premiere.
Well, fucking still.
But that's the whole point.
Blah!
Well, that was supposed to be the whole point, though. It was like she had her mom with her,
Right.
and then she had her daughter, and then her daughter was like also pregnant, and the baby's pregnant. No, I'm kidding. But it was like everybody's a mom. And then her daughter gives up the child for adoption, and then her daughter disappears from the show, basically. But yeah, no, it's about her. She's the mom. I love Allison Janney, I do, but Anna Faris is like the entire show because she's in law school. Ooh. What's she doing? Scary Movie 8 or something? Apparently they've talked about making another one. I'm like, it won't do well. People will say that they want it, and they don't. They want 1 through 5 again. They don't want 6. They don't want 7.
It's true.
It's like remakes of video games. No, you don't want a remake of the game. You want the feeling you had when you first played the game.
To me, it's the same with like Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell. Like they had their era where they were absolutely on top of shit. It's like, let them not be so fucking pigeonholed anymore. Like if those are the roles that they want to take and it's more serious shit, then I would love to see those two especially.
Yeah.
Switch it up.
Cobbler was great.
Which one's that?
Adam Sandler, where he accidentally finds a magical sewing machine, and every time he repairs somebody's shoes with it, he can become them.
Damn.
And he ends up getting like saving people by dressing as other people.
So, click if he wasn't a shitty person.
No, not at all. So, like I said, he becomes other people, literally.
You?
So, he doesn't become other people in Click.
No, I know. He pauses time and he's a dick in it. Not
no,
a dick.
He doesn't pause time or anything. No, like there's one where, like he, I don't remember exactly what he's trying to do, but I think he's like trying to save this girl from getting harassed by this guy. And so he becomes this guy's like associate. And he's this like, big, handsome, muscular, black dude. So this guy, this very charming, handsome guy has to now act like Adam Sandler. So that's a lot of the humor of the movie, is just all these different variety of people have to act like Adam Sandler, but acting like Adam Sandler acting like them. So but he doesn't really scream in the movie at all, which is cool. So got this black dude acting like Adam Sandler, acting like him, okay, and he like goes to this like, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I think he's involved in some gang activity, and so he dresses like him, and then like basically is trying to get this guy to like leave people alone or something like that. And like in the middle of the fight, he changes his shoes and becomes a drag queen.
Hey yo. Also, why does he look different?
He does look different. We can see him now. Also, I kept hearing something different. Maybe it's because we got further through the game. But yeah, like halfway through, he like changes his shoes and becomes a drag queen, but like a really jacked drag queen who's like really tall, and then just like freaks the guy out, and he like stomps on him and shit. It's a crazy scene because he changes into like 4 different people.
Jeez.
But that's what makes it impressive, is again, all these people are acting like him, acting like them. So it's a pretty good one. Steve Buscemi's in it. Love Steve Buscemi.
Of course.
That man can do anything.
He really can.
If anything ever came out about Steve Buscemi, I would actually be really sad, because I think he's an amazing person.
He seems like he's a good person. I mean, you don't volunteer as a 9/11 response firefighter.
Well, he was already a volunteer firefighter before that.
Even still.
That's why he volunteered. It was, I have experience, I can help.
Yeah.
But yeah, he literally went to the nearest fucking department, and it was like, you got extra gear. Like, imagine being pulled out of the rubble by Steve Buscemi. Man was in Sopranos briefly. He died. Spoiler.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty sad, actually. He's been in a lot of... he's a funny actor because he's been in some of the greatest shows and greatest movies, but he's kind of like, I don't know who I want to compare him to. I had somebody and I forgot. But he's been in some of the like greatest shows and movies, but he's also been in some of the worst ones. Like again, Sopranos. He's the main guy in or is it Boardwalk Empire or just Boardwalk?
Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah. He's the main guy in that. Which, if you look at him and think gangster, you really wouldn't. He looks like the tech guy. He's in Spy Kids, but he's also in like most Adam Sandler movies. And he's always like kind of, except for in Cobbler, he's usually like a joke character. Like in Billy Madison.
I don't think I've ever seen Billy Madison.
Oh my god.
Seen clips.
There's a part where Billy's like calling back all of his
Oh, yep, I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So for anyone who doesn't know, Billy Madison is a guy who's trying to like kind of go on a redemption because he spent his like school years just being a bully and not caring about school. And so he's calling up everybody he bullied and apologizing to them. And he calls up Steve Buscemi and he's like, hey, is this whatever his name is? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, hi, this is Billy. And he goes, oh, hey, Billy. And he's like, hey, I know I was a real dick to you for all those years, and I just want to apologize, and I hope that one day we can get coffee or something. And he's like, yeah, Billy, you know, I'd like that. And then he hangs up the phone and goes, huh. And turns around, and he's a hit list on the wall and just crosses off Billy Madison and then lays down in bed while listening to music and just slowly puts on lipstick, folds his hands over his chest, and just like looks at the ceiling. It's like, what the fuck? That's his entire character. That's his entire scene in that movie. What other Adam Sandler movies is he in?
Grown Ups.
Is Steve Buscemi in Grown Ups?
Yes, he's the one in the second one at least, where they're like doing the basketball tournament with the bullies, and he's the one that like ends up in the whole body cast.
I've never seen Grown Ups 2, but that's great.
Hilarious. It's so funny.
But he's in Armageddon, which is considered a terrible movie, but I love it. Because he's Rockhound, so he's just this really horny guy, which Steve Buscemi is a horny guy is weird. Because he's always looked somewhere between like your weird uncle and a nice grandpa. And he's looked old for, you know, Morgan Freeman's looked good old for 50 years. Steve Buscemi has looked rough old for like 30 years. Just because of like, I wonder if he has like Crohn's. But he looks better actually now with age. He's like, he's gained weight and he has some facial hair and he looks healthy. But in Armageddon, he's like really horny. His name's Rockhound. He sits on a nuclear warhead. I just want to feel the power between my legs. Or they're doing the fucking Rorschach test. What do you see? Tits? Your mom's tits? Your tits? Are those my tits? He's just so fucking funny. Ugh. I love Steve Buscemi. Oh, what other? Oh yeah, he's in like a lot of Nicolas Cage movies too.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in Con Air, and he's a PDF file. At least I believe it's implied he is. There's a really creepy scene where he's like kind of bonding with a kid, and like, because you know the whole thing is like the plane's being taken over, right? Have you seen Con Air? Mm-mm. So Con Air is basically there's Nicolas Cage plays he's a former military officer, I think, or some kind, or he might have been enlisted. I don't know what his rank is, but anyway, he has military training. And this guy sexually assaults his wife, and he basically beats the shit out of him and kills him. Okay. And this is how ridiculous Nicolas Cage movies are. So he gets put on trial. He pleads guilty, and they're like, because of your training, you know, the guilty plea won't really be taken into account. You're getting 10 years in prison. Okay. So his wife's waiting for him. His daughter is born while he's in prison. And he like has this like bunny rabbit for her. And he's just like, you know, he's planning on giving it to her. It's the first thing he'll ever give. The fuck?
I have no idea, but I'm not going to question it.
I think the fire didn't go out and it was supposed to. But anyway, he's supposed to give this bunny rabbit. Well, John Malkovich, he hears a plan from him. This movie has a lot of famous people in it, I just realized that. But he hears a plan from John Malkovich that he's going to take over the transport plane. There's supposed to be 2 planes. One to take prisoners. He jumped too late.
Yep.
Too early.
Yep.
He's like yelling or something when he drowns. I think we should probably stop there.
Yep.
But anyway, so there's a plane leaving to take prisoners home and a plane leaving to transport them. He learns that John Malkovich is going to hijack the plane that he's leaving on. So he decides to get on the wrong plane to stop the hijacking. And at this point, he has like long hair now and shit. And so his wife realizes he got on the wrong plane and she's like, he does the right thing. And he's trying to stop it. And they end up like crashing the plane, I think, at one point. And basically, Nicolas Cage is trying to stop him from like killing people or getting away or something like that. There's a whole thing. But anyway, Steve Buscemi is like out by the fence, out by this fence. And there's like a little girl. And she's like, are you okay, mister? And he's like, no, I'm not. She's like, are you, what's wrong? He goes, I'm sick. She goes, can you get medicine? He's like, not for this sickness. And it's just like a really creepy scene. Like, again, it's obviously what they're implying, but he never goes past the fence with her, I don't think. Like, he's just kind of like, you can tell he doesn't want to. I don't know. It's a weird scene. It's a very like tense scene. And it's like, how far are they going to take this? While also there's this ridiculous plot going on of Nicolas Cage trying to stop John Malkovich from hijacking planes and shit. It's a weird movie. But anyway, right. This is a long episode.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what they're... You need to turn it up next time you drown. Because they like yell something when you drown.
I have no idea.
And then he comes out like this. So it's a different end screen. But anyway, we're going to end there. Thanks for listening to me yap while David was dying. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. And we love you.
We love y'all. Peace.